Hello, this is Solomon Davis, Right Side Trader. Today is August 2nd, 2024, and this is my weekly market review where I'm reviewing the Russell 2000, that's IWM, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor, please check with your significant other, and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right. Let's take a quick look at these charts and see what's happening. This Russell has gotten back into its sideways pattern overall is what we see. And when we zoom on in here, you can see what I'm seeing. It came back down to a level where I kind of expected to bounce at. But let's just take a closer look and see what we see. I'm going to maximize this quarter chart and resize it. That's a pretty long wick. It almost got to, like I said, it was getting pretty high and getting into that whole selling pressure that was up here and all, and it came back down here in this little range that it was making, this year on the quarterly charts and all. This is where it's been playing at. It had got above this level right here, above this selling pressure on this candle right here, and kind of like was playing here. When it went up to the next level on the quarter candles, it hasn't been able to break this and break these where it's got to all-time highs. I was thinking maybe it was trying to play catch up with the other indexes, but the selling, you could just see it during the week while we were watching the market. Every time it popped up there, volume came in like crazy, pushing this thing back down. People had plenty of stuff to sell at that when it made any kind of high. But let's go ahead and go down to the monthly chart and see what we see there. On the monthly chart, just the first couple of days of the month, so don't take this too serious, but it's giving you a warning. That's all I can say at this time. We are getting a bearish Harami. It's almost an inside candle, but again a red candle here. But we still stand above the 10 moving average, so technically we are still bullish. But be careful, be careful, be careful. And it's been the Russell has been staying above that 10, so just be mindful of your position, be mindful of what you're doing, and play accordingly to your trading plan and your trading strategies that you have at this time. So just be careful. All right, let's go down to the weekly chart and see what we see there on the weekly chart. I'm gonna zoom in here just like this. This is, like I said, we had a big bull week. Now it looks like we had a big bear week where this thing has sold back down and came back. It's getting back close to this area right here. This dash line is what I'm looking at, and where this market was trading around. It's back near the top of that, so you would kind of like what was resistance turns into support and all. And this is also demand coming out of there and pushing this thing up. Will that demand come back into this product and push it back to the upside here? We have to come to next week and see, but we still have quite a distance to come down here. And this is probably even on these moving averages right down here. This is the 50 and the 200. If we're going to get a bounce. You see how it's been bouncing. It didn't quite come that low. Will it come that low again? Kind of don't expect it to, but anything can happen in the market, as we all know. So let's just be patient here. This thing is dropping. If you got into your short position, this is where you need to start tightening up your stop, bring your stop on down to lock in some of your profit at this time before this thing reverts back to the upside on you. And just keep adjusting it to the downside if that's part of your plan and your strategy. All right, let's go down to the daily chart and see what we see there. I'm zooming here on it. Look at this crazy thing here. How this thing was gapping up. Then it got it ran into that supply up there, and it couldn't do anything. Because this is like every time you see this thing push up and it sells down, it push up, it sells down. You just see, and look at these volumes. Like I said, crazy volume. Those last 3 days and all. Volume did drop off a little bit here, but these last 3 days this week, man, volume has been crazy and stuff on this thing. Higher than normal, higher than average. This is an average line that I have here on the volume, 50-day average line and all, but it's a little higher than normal. And that's just a default fall set. Nothing special about average volume to me. But it's just something that I decided to let show here, I guess. But that's it. That's pretty much all I really want to share here. Again, we're at an area where this thing can keep on dropping all the way down here and find support. As you can see where the market was consolidating here on the daily with the daily noise before it actually started gapping up out of here. So it can come a little bit lower before it actually turns around and go back up. But it already is giving you that indecision thing, like, okay, I think I'm done, and it might start reversing next week. But we're going to be opening up a low pivot, so be careful about that. So if we're opening up a low pivot, I expect it to stay below pivot. It can come, again, this support one level. It's a great level, and lines up with my line that I have on the market. So this is like a good area where this market may come down to and bounce if it's going to come down somewhere and bounce. Or of course, always anything can happen. I got a range down here that this thing can come into, but we're looking at it still may have some room. It has some room to drop. So don't let this indecision thing in the market fool you at all. Again, short trades, short trades. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a special video on a short trade that I actually took today on the Qs. So be looking out for that if you're a day trader. All right. That's it. This is Solomon, Right Side Trader. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys have a great weekend. And I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye.